So why did I lose money on this Thredup DIY designer box? Even with brands like Gucci, Valentino, and there was a handbag in this box. We're going to get into that. Plus, as a special bonus for my subscribers, any of the designer items in this box that haven't sold, I am going to clear out at rock bottom prices. So I will give you the price on the item if you're interested in purchasing. Make sure to email me at stinaresells@gmail.com, and all the prices will be plus shipping. Okay, well, welcome. I am Christina. I resell part-time on platforms like Poshmark, eBay, and The RealReal. And I create content on this channel from a part-time perspective. So if you're new, thanks so much for joining us. If you're a returning viewer, y'all are awesome. You know that already. So thanks for joining me again today. This box I purchased just over a year ago, and this is when the DIY designer boxes were $120. They are now $140, of course, plus tax and plus that new Thredup $9.99 shipping fee. So thank goodness that this box was only $120 when I bought it. So the first item that was in the box, and I'm going to show you guys the listing picture if I have it, and then I'm also going to show you the item if I haven't sold it. So you're going to get kind of both. The first one that was in this box was a Anya Hindmarch kind of eggplant or aubergine patent leather purse. Gorgeous. I am going to show you guys how awesome this bag is. It almost looks brown, but it's got kind of a, like I said, eggplant or aubergine kind of tint to it. It's got these beautiful buttons here, and they're not actually buttons, they're magnetic, but anyway, and it's got her logo on it, and they're kind of in that pink or lavender color, and then you can see the stitching around the edge is a blue. I'm going to show you the inside too, and you can see that pop of blue on the inside. So first, let me tell you what the problem is with this bag and why it hasn't sold. Okay, so the first issue is that you can see there's a lot of kind of wrinkling of the patent leather on the handles. So it's kind of wavy, and then you've got kind of this, it's on both sides of the handles, kind of wrinkling of the patent leather. That personally doesn't bother me, but when you're selling a designer bag, it's not necessarily the best look that you're going for. I am going to back this out a little bit so you can see the full bag. The other issue that this bag has is all over the patent leather, there are scuffs and scratches. And that is on both, that's the worst side. But even on the other side, you can see like here, there's a scratch, scuffing all across. So that is the damage to the bag. It's all really on the outside. The inside of the bag is gorgeous. These are magnetic here. And look at that beautiful blue leather on the inside. And then you've got these huge like slip pockets on the outside here, and it's suede, like a tan suede. The other side has the same thing. This side has a little, they're a little bit different on each side as far as the closure. We get another large pocket with that blue leather, and then the tan suede. Okay, so I'm going to show you the inside. It's got that pretty tan suede, needs a little bit of a vacuum out. And then you've got the blue pop here with a zipper pocket, and then on the side, a slip pocket. So these typically resell for about $250. I've had it listed in my closet, and I've been using this a few times in the interim. I love it, and I thought about keeping it for myself, but I already have so many bags, and I just really should not have another one. So I'm going to pass the savings on to you guys. If anyone is interested in this bag, I am going to clear this out for $50 plus shipping. Email me if you're interested. But for the purposes of this video, obviously the bag hasn't sold, even though it's so cute. That one is a 0. Okay, so I got the handbag. It's got a few issues, but I personally love it. It's actually a huge bag. Anyways, that was number 1. Number 2 in this box is by Max Mara. It was a wool coat, and this is in a size 8. Now, when I unboxed the coat, and I will link the unboxing above if you want to watch it in live action. When I unboxed the coat, I did notice that there was an issue. And the issue that I noted was this tear in the lining. You can see it there. It's about an 8-inch tear. The good news is it's right in the seam, so it could be easily mended, and it's going to be on the inside where really nobody can see. I knew that when I unboxed it, I saw it. What I did not see, and the reason this coat, which is beautiful, and Max Mara is known for their wool coats, has not sold, is that there are some issues with the wool. So I'm going to show you along the shoulder. See these little divots? That's not stitching. That is little problems in the wool. And then, or maybe it is from the stitching, but it's damaged the wool. I don't know. And then along the collar, you can see right here, there is a little bit of wool missing, and then there is a big spot. And again, you can kind of see it along the edging here, which again is probably from the stitching, but it's impacted the wool on the coat. And there is another spot on the sleeve here. So just kind of throughout the coat, there are all these spots. The worst one is on the back left, kind of like where your shoulder blade would be, right after the seaming, is a big kind of divot in the wool. So nothing that is torn through the jacket, but I've been off and on with this jacket. I've had it listed and then I've taken it off sale because, again, it's damaged. And I have had like no interest in this coat, which is so sad because it really is a nice wool button-down coat. Give you a full drive-by of that. And of course, I'll put the listing picture up. I have this originally listed for $100 because these do resell really well. Again, Max Mara is known for their wool coats. No interest. I've taken it back down, put it back up, and taken it back down. So I'm going to offer it if anyone is interested. Y'all are not going to believe this. I'm going to offer this for $25. If anyone is interested in this size 8 wool coat, email me. You will have to pay shipping, and the coat is heavy. So that's why I'm going to price it so low, because the shipping could be a little bit, okay? And that'll end up having to go, see, here's another spot as I folded it. Here, that's along the back. And then down here a little bit further down. So kind of these little spots like this throughout the coat. If I don't end up having any interest, I probably will end up donating this, because I just, when I'm selling like on Poshmark and stuff, even though I'm just closing everything, I don't feel confident in selling the coat. But I know that you guys understand, and if you're only paying 25 bucks, it's a good deal. It's a warm coat. Okay, so for the purposes of this video, that hasn't sold either. We're at 0. The next item that was in the box was a pair of Tamara, I'm not sure which one it is actually, Mellon. And she was a designer for Jimmy Choo, kind of got Jimmy Choo some of those classic looks on the map, and she has her own line. These were a white heel with a clear plastic strap across the toe and then kind of across the ankle. Gave it a really cool illusion. I was able to find stock pictures of this shoe, and they were in really good condition. Thank goodness. And those did sell on Poshmark for $75. That was the big winner in the box. Okay. The next item that was in the box was a Gucci wallet. I do not have a picture of this. If you want to see it, you can watch the unboxing. But this was one of the smaller, like compact size Gucci wallets. It had the signature print, which is always great to get as a reseller. First of all, to get Gucci in your box, and then the signature print. I mean, that's almost always a slam dunk, even if it's got issues. The problem with this wallet was it was really damaged. And not just a little, like I can disclose like a worn spot, but on all of the corners, the material was just in really bad condition. And not, like I said, not just a little worn, like almost to the point where it was unsellable for me to list it like on Poshmark or eBay. I wasn't really sure what I was going to do with it. The inside of the wallet and then the leather clasp that went over the top was in kind of an off-white, which was beautiful. But again, the problem is it was just really worn. Now, that's fine. I mean, I've actually purchased some items that have been pretty worn and I love them. So there's nothing wrong with that. It's just as a reseller, it's hard when something is so damaged to sell it outright on like Poshmark or eBay, even when you disclose all the damage. So I was so glad one of my subscribers reached out to me that was interested in the wallet. We negotiated on the price and she ended up purchasing that for $40. So thank you, thank you. I hope you are loving it. The next item that was in the box was by the brand Sandro. I get Sandro pieces pretty frequently in the designer boxes, and most of the time, as long as I list them low enough, I don't necessarily have issues moving them. A lot of the Sandro pieces are really pretty and people do search them out. So this piece in particular has not sold yet. It is a black tank. It's got kind of a flowy edge to it. And the back has a really cool kind of fringe detail across the back. I have that listed. It is in a size 3, which in the Sandro world means large. So if you're interested in that, I am going to clear that out for $15. And so for the purpose of the video, 0, still listed. Okay, the next item that was in the box was this pair of Bruno Magli heels. It's a low heel, like a wooden heel here. Got this really pretty, this reminds me of almost like a safari shoe or something. Like, I don't know. I love these actually. I think they're so cool. But it's got brown leather across the toe and then the back. And the size is a 37.5. So there is some wear along the sole, of course, and then the toe. Now, I have not touched these up yet with the Doc Martens Wonder Balsam. So that will probably take a lot of that off. Now there is some actual damage to the leather that you can see there. It's not just a small scuff. And then on this one, you've got some kind of darkening around the toe, which is probably some water damage in addition to some scuffing. So again, these aren't in terrible condition, but I, for the life of me, had the hardest time moving Bruno Magli. I don't know if you guys have that issue or not. I picked up some Bruno Magli shoes at my local thrift because for a while they didn't realize it was a designer brand and they had them with their regular shoes, which they sell for $4. So when they would show up, I would buy them and list them low enough and move them. But for whatever reason, this pair and another pair I have, they're just getting no attention. So if you are interested in the Bruno Maglis, I will move these out for $15. For the purpose of the video, what's sold, we're at a 0. Okay, the last item that was in the box, and I always wonder when I'm doing these designer boxes, they go by so fast. So I'm like, wait a minute, how are we already at the end of the box? I don't know. This has to be outside of the Anya Hindmarch bag, which I love. This has to be my other favorite item, but it's a pair of Valentino espadrille wedges. The leather across the top is a metallic gold, very pretty. And of course, my kids decided that they're playing video games in the background, so sorry about that. We've got a really pretty metallic leather across the top. There is a bow across the toe. These are actually overall in excellent condition. The only little things that I will note is I feel like the rubber sole along the bottom is a little bit uneven, right? So it kind of is going up into the espadrille. And then on this side also, right here. And the other one I will show you is having the same issue. Here is the Valentino label, and these are in a size 41. You have your 41 there, your serial number, your made in Italy. The other issue, if you will, is some wear where the toes were, which is going to happen especially when you have a metallic, we have like a metallic footbed. That's going to happen. I put these in my personal closet. I listed them. I put them in my personal closet because they are in my size and they fit me. But they've been there a year and I haven't worn them. So I need to just move on with these. So here's the other one. You can see they're in good condition. Same thing. You have the wear where the toes are. And then you've got kind of this spot here. It feels almost like glue. So again, I don't know why there is an issue in the same spot on both of these, but there is. And let's see, that's pretty much the only thing. There's maybe a little bit of wear to the metallic across the back, like where the heel is here. See if I can give you a close-up of that. Okay. And then right here, there's just a little mark on the metallic. But overall, these are in good condition. Like I said, I was going to just keep these for myself, but I haven't worn them. And I don't really have too many opportunities to wear them. When I'm running out, I'm like, let me throw on my Birkenstocks. And when I do go to the office, I work in the entertainment industry. So I'm in a stadium. I am not wearing wedges. I'm wearing tennis shoes. Running around the stadium or the arena. So these are not going to get much use from me. I would like to pass them on to you guys. They are selling or reselling online anywhere between $3 and $3.50 is about the going rate. I ended up dropping them down to $2.50. Still haven't gotten much interest on them. So I am going to throw them out to subscribers for $100 plus shipping. If you are interested, again, in any of these items, send me an email, stinaresells@gmail.com. So let's recap the box. The box was $120. I sold 2 of the 7 items from the box. My revenue on those was $115. When you subtract the cost of the box and the fees that I've had to pay into Poshmark, eBay, etc., well, no eBay's on this one, but into Poshmark, then my loss on this box is $20. So I have not even made up the cost of this box. So it just goes to show you that even though you get a designer box, you may have items that are in almost an unsellable condition. Even a Gucci, which usually when you get a Gucci in one of these boxes, you're like guaranteed to make your money back. Not this time. So it just goes to show you there is a big risk with these boxes. I like bringing these recaps to you guys so that you know exactly what I've made and whether or not the boxes are worth it. Especially now with Thredup adding in the shipping cost. And so that is going to make the cost of the box even higher than it is now. It is a big risk. So I try to be honest, let you guys know really what have I sold and what have I made off of these boxes. Stay tuned this week and I will be bringing you a repair video. We're going to work on these Ferragamos that need to be recolored, and I'm going to clean up this silk blouse also. I will bring that video to you this week along with another unboxing. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And if you guys enjoyed this video and the recap, make sure to give the video a thumbs up. I will see you guys a little bit later this week. Bye, y'all.